All right, today's the day that I land on my 2017 resolution. So that's what today's about. It's about goals and routines to achieve those goals. It is so hard to land on the thing, the one thing you want to focus on for the year. Just brain dump all these ideas on paper and then start to distill down the favorite things. Okay, here's what I landed on. 2017, one challenge a day, every day, for a year. That's my challenge. Every morning I intend to have a challenge ready for you so that you can accept it and share your experience as well. They're gonna be small so that you can, something manageable that you can knock out or just think about throughout the day. Yeah, that's what's up, that's what's up. Daily challenge. Challenge accepted. Before I commit to, you know, what's to come, I have to move my body because I feel like I've been up in my head thinking too much and I need to just move. So I'm gonna do that first and then I shall return and we shall recap, revisit 2017 and what's to come and what we want to tackle, just to make sure everything is kind of cleared out. Okay, be right back. Yeah, I got my mind going. A lot of good stuff. Let's go flush it out. Hello. How are you?
How are you?
Good. Okay, that helped. While I was working out, I texted everyone. I texted very few people who know me well. I asked them what they think I need more of and what I need less of. And there were some reoccurring things. I also noticed some reoccurring things when I asked you guys last night during the live feed what kind of challenges I should take on for 2017. Last, but definitely not least, I reviewed back on 2016 to see what things made me happy, what things made me stressed, and what things I want more and less of. Starting with these videos. Going back and seeing the videos I posted, there's very key times that when I review and see it again, it just makes me happy and excited. Then of course there's other social media which I don't post on much, but social media is a highlight reel, so if you go back and I flick through the things that I posted about, obviously they were important to me, so that was just another indicator of the things that I felt that were important. Then I checked on my calendar, I flicked through and I went and I saw all of the things that I scheduled time for in my calendar, and again, which things made me happy, which things after I did them didn't make me happy. Then of course, flipped through the journals. There's reoccurring things that I noticed, especially because I have a reoccurring method for journaling. For example, every day I write what I'm grateful for. And so I can see things that reoccurringly make me happy every day, which I don't initially get to see until I'm able to take a step back and recap. I also take extensive notes in Evernote, And this was actually a good opportunity to go through, organize, see things that I've forgotten, what things are important, what things that I think that were important but aren't really all that important, and was just another good way to kind of flush out 2016. A really good review method was just kind of dumping through all my old notes. Now that we have reflected, it is time to refine. One great question that I love to ask always is what 20% gives me 80% of the results. If I had to get rid of 80% of the stuff and only focus all of my energy on 20% of the things, what things would I get rid of? Which is really hard, because in my mind, everything I do is important, right? But if it really forces you to think, if I could only do certain things, which things would I choose to do? What are the most important things? Then once I'm kind of done with this refining process of what I would like to tackle for 2017, the next question is, it's a remix of Peter Thiel, who asked, why can't you get your 10-year goal done in 6 months? Love that question. And I think it could be framed up kind of the same way for a yearly goal. Why can't I get my 1-year goal done in 3 months? And then you just start to think of ways how you can get things done a lot quicker. It's a good way to kind of filter out the nonsense and really help focus in on the important. So, we've reflected, we've refined. Now it's time to routine. What routines are needed, what habits and routines are needed to get these things that we want to get done. I like to chunk my day into 3 bits: morning, afternoon, evening, and really just starting on what time do I need to wake up, what time do I need to go to bed, how much time do I want to schedule in for nonsense, for work, for relationships, for the things that are important to me, and then stick to that schedule, be disciplined, and really simple as that, 1 step at a time. Routine, discipline, 2017, here we come. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being supportive and encouraging along this journey. I'm excited for your journey. Cheers to 2017. There's nothing in this, and I'm not a believer of cheersing to an empty glass. So, let's craft an appropriate 2017 cheers, shall we? We're gonna actually mix 2 drinks because I started making one and then I saw another and I was like, let's just do both. So, first one, thank you, Eben and Melissa, for making this wine in 2016 and then giving it to me. I couldn't think of a better way to commemorate 2016 than a fine beverage brewed in 2016 by some of the people I love the most. And then, well, let's do this first. Here's the 2016. Rituals. That's another R. Add it to the 2017. We need more rituals. I collect corks that I want to remember the moment for. This cork is going in there. So far I only have 1 cork. So cheers to the beginning of new rituals. This was the cork from the bottle I got when we sold Yogi Surprise. And this is the 2016 was a good year cork. Alright, Eben, let's see how good you did. Tastes like cat pee. Which is not necessarily a bad thing. It's actually a fairly common taste in wines. See? But to be fair, it also tastes and smells a little bit like butter. Maybe a bit of lemongrass, wet dog, vanilla, nail polish, pineapple. It's not that bad. It's pretty good. Thank you, Eben, Melissa. Cheers to 2016. I've been sitting here for an hour, 2 hours, doing what I feel like is quality work, but really it's just busy work. My mom texted me like after I asked her what I should focus on for the year, what she thought I needed more and less of, and she replied, less busyness. So I'm shutting this puppy down. I just got another text from someone who responded to my question of what they think I need more of, and they said read more bibliographies. So putting it into action, shutting down the busy work, reading more bibliographies. Thank you all for your suggestions, and now it is time to leap into 2017, but not before we have our second cheers. My favorite combo right here, currently, apple cider vinegar, a little bit of honey, a little bit of ghee butter. Ghee butter is legit. Coconut oil, and tea. Currently my favorite, the Zen Cleanse Blend by Yogi Teas. It's actually a good one, so we're gonna go with that. So today I was working on kind of the framework for each daily challenge that I'm gonna be doing, and one of the key things is accountability. You need someone either to join you in on the challenge, or you need to tell someone you're doing the challenge, because the social dynamic of accepting a challenge is powerful. So tonight I'm going to bed before 10 o'clock. I'm waking up at 5 o'clock, and I will be cranking out this video that I'm recording right now, and that's going to be I think my new routine. So this is me giving me my social proof of doing that, putting it out there. Now you can hold me accountable. Today's tea quote: the heart sees what is invisible to the eye. Truth be told, heart be told, it's time to crash. Feels weird going to bed before 10. Worth a shot though. To 2017. It's gonna be a good one.